Angeles, not too far from Kenny Smith's home.
Yes, sir.
What can LeBron do to have one of these erected outside of Staples? Well, obviously, let's start with winning a title. That'd be a good place to begin.
Oh, that's the only place to be.
Yeah, considering the Lakers are an organization that demands championships.
A legacy. It is never given and almost impossible to attain. It starts with unmolded potential, with the hope of building something permanent. And those rare few who achieve it are heralded as heroes and enshrined forever. Building an NBA legacy takes careful construction with great attention to detail. LeBron James, coming in as the chosen one and striving to settle in on his throne as the king.
He has done more for his team than any player in recent memory.
I just don't settle for being not as great as I can be.
His legacy started to take shape. 3 championships, 8 straight finals appearances, redefining a position, hell, redefining a game.
The Cavaliers are NBA champions.
Cleveland! This is for you!
They can already start to chisel his face into the Mount Rushmore of NBA greats. Whatever happens from here will only add to his legacy. It only seems fitting that his next move was to NBA royalty, the purple and gold of the iconic Los Angeles Lakers.
I'm always in a point where I want to learn, so I'm truly excited about this opportunity.
To be placed alongside names like Wilt, West, Kareem, Magic, Shaq, and Kobe. Now that's the kind of company LeBron wants to keep, and ultimately even surpass. All won championships with the Lakers. All hang in the rafters at Staples Center.
The entire narrative around the city has changed because of what LeBron has done.
This was a decision of what's best for LeBron and his family.
Number 23, LeBron James.
He could enhance his already iconic name by becoming just the 3rd player in NBA history to win a championship with 3 different franchises. Bringing a title back to the Lakers, well, that could certainly end the debate on who's the greatest of all time.
For my name to come up in a discussion with the greatest basketball player of all time was like, wow.
This new chapter out west allows him to mold what he hopes to be the next great Laker team. LeBron's first season in LA will be one of mentoring, teaching the young guys what it's like to have a bullseye on their backs.
He said, I'm going to be the first guy in the gym every day. I'm going to be the last guy to leave. And that influence is going to shape everyone on our roster.
And if LeBron's pedigree holds true, he'll once again be in the playoffs. And we'll have the Lakers on the road to relevancy again.
What I know I can bring to the table is excellence every single day.
And when it's all said and done, what will the final product look like? It will be one fit for a king.
Kenny Smith back with us here. It's interesting. Obviously, you've got to start with one game first, and he'll do that tonight against Portland. But there seems to be a lot at stake here with LeBron going to L.A.
Well, for him, this is a different scenario for him. You know, obviously playing in Cleveland and Miami are different from playing in Los Angeles in this regard. You know, we all follow him media-wise, and he gets critiqued on a daily basis by the media. Mm-hmm. I think this is the first place that the fans will critique him on a daily basis. You know, LA fans, they follow game by game like each game's a playoff game. So that's unique. He probably is going to enjoy that, knowing him. But I also believe, you know, that's a different scenario. The second thing is, I think the overall expectation of it. You know, I think he's accustomed to having a target on his back for the last 8 years, and now he's chasing a target. So he's coming in like he came into the league.
Right.
He's chasing a target, and so that's a different scenario. And lastly, I looked at it this way, Jared. I said, where will they fit in the Western Conference? And I said, well, Damian Lillard tonight, best player on Portland, without question. First team All-NBA selection. Is he a better player than LeBron James? No. You know, he's first team All-NBA, but not better than LeBron. His cast, about same as the Lakers cast, if you really look at it. You know, you might say McCollum might be elevated just slightly than most guys, but about the same. You go down to Utah, Donovan Mitchell, only his second year. Is he better than LeBron James? Not at all. But is his cast of characters about the same as LeBron? Pretty much, So all of a sudden, you start looking at the West, if you look at it that way, without the exception of Golden State and Houston, you go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's right there. Those guys aren't better than him, and his teams can be equally in terms of personnel. And now you add Rondo. To me, that was the biggest thing. You add a guy that you could play Rondo, Ball, and LeBron at the same time, to me, because Londo's 6'6", and he ball plays. And for me, a guy who can make winning plays with LeBron, and you add that element, you're right in the mix.
Crazy to think that expectation with LeBron never dips. 16th year, he'll be 34 years old in a couple of months. It just never dips.
Well, because his play hasn't dipped.
Right.
His play hasn't.
You could argue last year was his best offensive year ever.
Ever, without question.
Crazy. Guy who's pretty good on the offensive end, Reggie Miller, the Hall of Famer, joins us next live from Philadelphia to get a set for Zach LaVine and the Bulls taking on the Sixers. More from Kenny and Reggie next on NBA TV.
The gods have spoken.